Somewhere in the distant galaxies lies our Earth. Early microbes evolved into human beings. From Stone Age to the Digital Age, technology has grown rapidly enough to occupy a significant space in our lives. I know you hate shallow socializing. So, here I am. To help you create balance, restore relationships and help you reach your authentic self. If you need a non-judgmental, therapeutic safe space for you to share your concerns freely, I, Xceleron, am your supportive friend. Bottling up of negative emotions can trigger thoughts of depression. Be aware. Several conditions like anxiety, personal disorders and addictions thrive on loneliness. If you are alone, we can just hum over the tunes. You can use me for your search and research. From setting reminders to making notes during lectures, I am everything that you need. Xceleron. The future you desire.
About Xceleron stands strong with the studies finding through Python and its frameworks like indicator and pandas. We have used pandas for querying an Excel dataset which contains a detailed expression that a user might use and a detailed dataset for emotional analysis. We have used EEL to integrate the GUI and Python database where the GUI is an upshot of jQuery, JavaScript and CSS. A bot is an intelligent virtual personal assistant with various capabilities to help the user in his day-to-day tasks. Now, emotional intelligence has been the base of computing. Data comparison includes assistance in psychologists and people of all ages to understand their emotions, desires, and needs. A bot intends to upgrade itself with feedbacks and further requirements of the user by their validated opinions on the system.
With the inception of technology in our daily lives, mental health has become an important issue that needs to be addressed openly. People from different age groups suffer from anxiety and depression. There is mounting evidence that there is a link between social media and depression. In several recent studies, teenage and young adult users who spend the most time on Instagram, Facebook and other platforms were shown to have a substantially higher rate of reported depression than those who spend the least time. There are several other reasons that contribute to one's mental health. However, to understand it better, we need to get to the root of the problem. Several reports state that a major factor responsible for degrading mental health is the inability to share one's thoughts and feelings with someone else you can trust. Hence, we came up with the solution, Xceleron, an emotionally intelligent voice chatbot that can recognize your emotions, talk to you, and provide you with an emotional score based on predefined datasets. We believe that our chatbot will be able to provide a detailed analysis of a user's emotions and work as a friend whom you can trust and share anything with. Xceleron will not only help alleviate user stress and anxiety, but also provide them with suggestions for improvement. With Xceleron, we are looking at creating a happy and stress-free society where everyone can share their thoughts and feelings with someone else they can trust.
The rise of mainstream artificial intelligence is upon us. Right now, machines and programs are being created that are capable of learning and developing on their own, and they are conquering and advancing in almost every field. In this 21st century, the technology is advancing at almost light speed. So, me and my friends made a chatbot named Xceleron, which is quite similar and yet much better than the previously released chatbots. The feature that made this app stand out from the others is the emotional IQ which we have installed in it. Another thing that often lets humans know that they are chatting with the bot is a lack of emotional intelligence in it. However, we made a chatbot that recognizes emotions and gives appropriate responses. The chatbot's emotional IQ is relied on a dataset of around 200 phrases, then tagged each one with an emotional charge. The result was used for a deep learning algorithm that classifies sentences according to the emotions displayed within. The impact of this feature in a chatbot on users is much deep than one can ever understand. People that are supported by close relationships such as friends, family, or even chatbot to even understand their emotions are much less vulnerable to ill health, stress, or sometimes even mental illness. As a specific feature of this bot, the user is understanding one's emotion and responding to them accordingly in order to support them. In the end, in this highly competitive era, this bot is blessing in disguise for many different kinds of people, including stressed out teenagers to lonely adults. And this is just one of our many features of this app.
And at last, we are going to talk about our features. We plan to release our working application soon. Till now, we have gone through the basic aspects which can describe how a person is feeling and some basic responses which can make the user more comfortable to share his or her feelings. We are planning to take face recognition to a new level. Since our main focus is on emotions, we are planning to use face recognition to identify the feeling of the users with the help of OpenCV and any other Python library which can help us detect the emotion of the user. We are planning to bring our application to multiple platforms like Windows, Mac, Linux and Android. We are planning to release our bot as a non-profit application as it can be considered very helpful for its users. We are looking forward to release a web application along with a standalone console application in future, and we are glad that it is complete and currently being tested.